One of the most important things that we have to do as freedom fighters and patriots is we have to continually drive home the message that the media is not anyone's friend, that the media does not tell the truth, that the media are bought off with our tax dollars and promote propaganda on behalf of the state. All of them, they're all the same. They all take money from the government to parrot whatever it is the government needs them to parrot and to echo. We really need to hone in on this message. It needs to be wide, it needs to be loud, and across this whole country. We have to drive home the message to people, not to listen to mainstream media. Get your face out of the TV, get your ears off the radio. Watch something else. Watch YouTube or watch whatever it is you need to watch, but get your face out of mainstream news because they're lying. Everything they do has an agenda attached. Everything they say is scripted for them. None of what they say can be trusted. It's propaganda, all of it, for an agenda that they need to achieve. Look up SDG Media Compact. You'll see exactly what I'm saying. The media is our enemy. They're propagandists.
Well, this music is getting rather catchy, I think. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Wednesday, March 1st, 2023. Short show tonight. A little late. Technical problems a go-go tonight. My IceCast server, the audio server changed. They upgraded the server today. And, of course, they had to change the IP, and I have IPs encoded into my streaming software. And of course, if you were tuned in via or at least my connections were hard coded to IP address, so I had to switch it to domain name. So I had to replace that. So the audio was sort of out of phase today. Don't forget, we have 2 live streams. We have the audio chat live stream. That's fake11.com/radio2. And the main show is fake11.com/radio1. And even though I probably haven't really made it clear, we stream 24/7 on both channels. Now, if the audio chat doesn't have chatters, then it's just playing elevator music. So at least you know you're connected. You can leave that running all day long, all day and night if you want. And if someone comes on to the audio chat via the Discord, fake11.com/Discord, then you will hear a live chat. And one happened today. Yes, spontaneously, we had an audio chat that lasted about an hour. And you never know who you're going to hit, because I ended up talking to somebody in Melbourne, Australia, 16 hours difference. So it's his evening, my morning. We coincided. We had a chat. And of course, you can go to Fakeologist.com and click on podcasts, and you'll find the audio chat there. And I talked with Thomas J. Even read a poem to Dave J. No relation. And if you were tuned into fake11.com/radio 2, you would have heard that live. Otherwise, you just download it. It's free. Everything here is free. This is a value for value proposition. So you pay what you can afford. So if you think, or you pay what you think the show is worth. So if you think it's worth $1, then I strongly suggest you go to fakeologist.com/donate and give $1. And there is at least one person giving $1 a month. And that's more than most people. So I'm grateful for that $1 a month person. And I actually think I've listed him at fakeologist.com/donate/donors. Well, actually, I have a bunch. I don't know if these guys are all still active. So there's quite a few people that are giving $1 a month. Now, if you don't think you give $1 a month, then you are extremely cheap. But we make it really easy. And if you don't want to use PayPal or DonorBox, we also take money via Veet. Veet is a really good wallet. All it is an app. So for all you people that asked me today, how do you do it? All you do is go to your favorite store, iOS or Android or Google Play. Just type in VITE. You'll find it. Set up your wallet. It's pretty easy. You just have to write down your seed words. You write them down on a piece of paper and you store them away in some fireproof place and never lose it, because if you lose your seed words, you lose your wallet. There's no one to call if you lose your wallet. You may as well just say bye now. Once you do that, then you have to figure out a way to get some Bitcoin. And I don't have to tell you how to do that. You can just type in how to buy Bitcoin and wherever you are. And it's really easy. Once you get the Bitcoin, it becomes a little trickier to go to the marketplace and take your Bitcoin and exchange it for Epic. And you can also send me your Bitcoin. That's not a problem. I accept Bitcoin. In which case, you would just take your Veet wallet and scan this QR code right here, and then it would enter this Bitcoin address, and you can send money. I don't know what Bitcoin blockchain costs to send anymore. I don't usually use it much, but it's probably not too bad. But Epic is the cheapest way to send money and value for value. So that's how we roll. So we're value for value. And for today, I would just finish setting up the servers. So the audio is working. I do see that we have a couple people listening live on the audio, fake11.com/radio 1. And if I'm not live on Radio 1, then you'll hear a replay from the last couple of weeks. So that's how that works. So you can always tune it in. Now I'm going to do a video to show you how to set it up on your phone. If you have Podcast Addict, then you can set up the Fakeologist audios as a radio station. I'm sure most radio stations around the world allow you to play them live, because no one listens to the old-fashioned AM or FM in their cars much anymore. I've been streaming for as long as I could stream, so it's been at least 10 years, I'm pretty sure. But you can actually set up Fakeologist as a radio station and make it a preset on your phone. Now, there's actually a page in Podcast Addict, which is the #1 podcast player for Android. And under the section radio stations, Just press the plus sign and add the URL to the Fakeologist radio station. Now, I don't think it's laid out anywhere on my website very easily, so I'm gonna have to do that for you, and I will do that for you because I'm also the technical director at fakeologist.com. So here we go. Let's see, live streams. I'm gonna see under audio at the top. Let's click on live streams. And actually, this is the setup, I think. Not sure. This is what Velaset set up. I don't quite think this is how it works. Let me see here. Copy the link address. Let's see what it brings up. So this is wrong. This won't work. So it's almost ready to go. So just let me see here. So if we take that out, I think it's going to work. Okay, so here it is here. So you click on this. This won't work. And then you get it. See, there he is. So I have to fix this page. It's slightly out of date. So these are the links. So if you want to play, I'm going to have to fix these links here. So what you do is you copy this link. So right click it, copy link address, and that will give you the URL for, actually I can edit that right now. Should I edit it right now? You guys want me to edit it? Let's see if I can see this page, what it looks like here. Oh, I got to edit it with Elementor. You're watching me live edit something. See, I didn't have a lot of time tonight to chat, but I figured I better show up here anyway. So here we go. Here, we're going to edit this link. We're going to take this out. 1, 2. So they just changed the links in the last 24 hours. So then we'll change this link here and take that out. So they just changed a couple things here. Boom. So let's just make sure this is fixed and make sure this is fixed. So they're both fixed. So we're done. And now we can get out of this page. The links are fixed. And exit. And here, now you can choose whether to go to the site. We're going to apply those saves. And now I don't remember how to save it. Let's see how to save this damn thing. Upgrade. I don't want to upgrade. I just want to save the page. I don't usually use this program, as you could tell. But I've updated the links. So where is the save button? Damn it. Save. Save, save, save. Come on. I don't use this too often. Upgrade. Global. I can't even find the save. Okay. Well, I'll leave that page for now, and I'll try and find the save button, which should be as obvious as can be. But I can't find it right now. Let's check the chat now. fakotube.com/chat. Fakotube chat. And Kate Emma, hello. Kate Emma's in the house. It looks like Kate Emma's here, and now she's gone. That tune that is, and Jacques is here. I can't tell. Now it's showing that nobody's here. Strange. I am still streaming. I'm streaming on YouTube, Facebook Unknown Causes, D Live, and also on, I used to be streaming on Twitter. Is Twitter still connected? Yeah, Twitter's connected. Okay, so everything's connected here. All right, let's check the YouTube chat. Kevin Ali says hi. Hello, Kevin Ali. He is obviously a new listener. Let me know where you're from, Kevin Ali, and let me know how you found the show. And if you want to get notifications, Fakotube, if you sign up to Fakotube, will send a live notification. The new videos notification doesn't seem to be working. So that's something else that broke today that I'll have to fix. And these are all the things that I do behind the background. Not only am I providing you content, I am fixing things in the background. Now here's a video I added today. I didn't post it on Fakeologist, but I wanted to have it as a reference on Fakeotube because I like all the videos that I replay from time to time. I really wanted to have them on Fakeotube, and I got to tell you, the best place to find this stuff is on TikTok now. I am a TikTok convertee, and if you want to do a search, you just go to TikTok and it finds stuff as good or better than Google. Now, I use presearch.com, and the beauty thing about presearch is you can set up under your own account other sub searches. So, for instance, I've set up pre-search is the main one. That's the default. But I can type in search terms and search on Google, Fakeologist, Fakeologist forums, Fakeotube, Rumble, TikTok, Odyssey, BitChute, archive.org, which I spelled wrong, Everpedia, Yandex, YouTube, Wikipedia, Twitter, PDF Drive, which is now defunct, BOK, which is now, I think, defunct. The FBI shut them down. Clues Forum, Pirate Bay, and Amazon. So let's see. If we wanted to look up Fakeologist, you want to see if I'm on TikTok, you just click on this search, T for TikTok. And what this will do, it'll search TikTok and bring something up. Oh, I see. It found other things that aren't quite TikTok or aren't quite Fakeologist, but I don't know why. It brought up my channel. And then it brought up these videos. Now, I don't know what this has to do with Fakeology, but maybe it's just the closest match. But anyway, you can search for me on TikTok. I have 153 followers, which is stunning, surprising. Oh, I see. There's other fake. Here's Fake Astrologist. Here's Fakeologist spelled wrong. Fake Psychologist. Okay. Fake Psychologist, Flyologist. This is a funny one. I wonder FKA ologist. So maybe FKA is something. I don't know what that is. But anyway, I'm on there. If you want to find me, you can also go to fake11.com/TikTok. And all these Fake 11 addresses are connected to my domain, and it will find stuff. It will find my channels. It will find my Instagram. So fake11.com/Twitter/YouTube 1/YouTube 2 just about anything is on there. And I do have a page on all the Fake 11 shortcuts. It's like a shortcut or keyword they used on AOL keywords. I'm just trying to make it really easy to find all my content. I actually have 153 followers without really any promotion. My best video is right here, and I can't remember what it was anymore, but they deleted it. So it was my most popular video. Jenna and Brian are in the house. Hello, Jenna. And Kevin Ali found me through the IPS. Thank you for doing this. I'm from the East Coast, USA. Well, what city are you from? Yeah, I know a squirrel. You're from Walla Walla, Washington. I know where you're from. I got you here. Okay. So Kate M is still here. Jacques is still here. Well, on the left side, it's usually lit up if you're here. So I'm thinking Fakeotube is having technical issues tonight. Yeah, you are invisible on the left side here. I don't know if you can see the left side. Usually you're lit up if you're here. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe if I refresh. Oh, all the users have disappeared now. Let me just refresh that. So there's something going down here. So usually I can see everyone connected to the site, and now I can't see anyone connected. So there was some strange things going on Fakeotube where it said we were live in the middle of the day, and I wasn't live. So somehow Fakeotube was going live without me. So I think he changed something to stop that, but he also when you fix one thing, you break something else. So he probably broke the the subroutine that showed who was connected. Hopefully this isn't too boring for you guys. You're just getting sort of the technical backdrop of the show. Because I am the technical manager, I have to be aware of all these things, and I have to get all the domains working, and then find out why all the programs. Like for instance, Fakeologist forums. I run this too, and it's special software, and it gets upgraded. So I'm sometimes afraid to upgrade because it often breaks stuff. And why upgrade it if it's working well? Well, the reason is they say it's a security update, so it's for your security. So I don't want any security breaches, so it sort of forces me to upgrade. So that takes time. Like to upgrade the forums could take me half an hour. Just just as an FYI. Thank you. And then of course there's the main blog and the blog pages. So I have to update all these different sites. And that takes time. I don't even have a webmaster. I should have a webmaster by now, but I don't. So I have to do that too. So, for instance, this link was broken today, so I have to repair that today. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to find it, you see? So this is the kind of stuff I do. I do it all for you guys. I do it for all these fantastic people that are donors. That's why I come on every night, because I have all these donors now that make me think, well, I better do something, even if it isn't quite a fully researched and produced show. But I think just telling you about my different sites reminds you guys, because you have millions of other places you could go, and you come here every night. So I'm trying to give you stuff that's worth listening to and looking at. Now, earlier I played my friend Mark Friesen, who was talking about the media. I had a little different intro tonight. I could play this. This is the clip I wanted to play from Madeleine Albright. And this just tells you who's in charge of this world. And I grabbed this off TikTok, of course, and I'll play it for you. And of course, we have to unmute this. I always mute this. See here, unmute, tab, and unmute the site. Oh, I see. I did both. I muted everything. So here we go.
We have heard that 500,000 children have died. I mean, that's more children than died when in Hiroshima. And you know, is the price worth it? I think this is a very hard choice, but we think the price is worth it.
We're talking about the Iraq war here. And I'm trying to read this text, but of course I can't read it with this red button over it. But yeah, this was an interview with Madeleine Albright, Secretary of State during the Clinton administration. She is responding to a question about the devastating effects of sanctions imposed on Iraq after the Persian Gulf War of 1990 to 1991. According to the United Nations, hundreds and thousands of Iraqi children died as a result of the sanctions, and Albright is asked if those deaths are worth it to the U.S. So that's the kind of people we are dealing with. Real satanic, heartless, cold-blooded monsters. And I'm never really been an anti-war activist type, but when you realize now what they're doing, I'm not sure that any of the numbers we're told are real, but I do believe sanctions just hurt the poorest of the people. They don't really make any change, and the rich people always get around them. It's people at the bottom that I do believe get hurt, and they usually die from malnutrition, poisoning, and plain old injury. And if there's not enough food coming into the country, then malnutrition is probably top of the list of ways that they die. Okay, I found another channel today. This is from Thomas J. But we're going all over the place tonight. Forgive me, but that's what we do. This is a website that is like no other in terms of just the topics we talk about. It's really crazy. And I do like EGI. And as I told you before, if you go to fakeologist.com/podcasts, you'll see that we have a new podcast today, audio chat 1228 with Calm Card Ken and Thomas J. Thomas J is from Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. And he mentioned this guy on YouTube named Poncho Pete. And I never heard of him as a EGI researcher, but I put it under the EGI category as you see here. And here's his YouTube channel. As you can see, there's always the source. So this will take you to his YouTube channel. And he is talking about gait, which is the way one walks. If you want to know the exact definition of gait, I'll look it up under research. And the word gait is the pattern of movement of the limbs of animals, including humans, during locomotion over a solid substrate. Now, why is that important? Well, for EGI, it's a good way of finding out who's a man and a woman because the gait is born of the pelvis, which is almost impossible to alter. Of all the ways they do to alter males or females to make them look like the opposite sex. There's only two sexes, as you know, being biologists, you all. And gait is also important because apparently digital ID, your absolute ID, will be based on two things. One coming, which will be your face, facial recognition, and one going, your gait. Apparently, the computer can parse your gait, turn your gait into a digital ones and zeros, that is digital. And by placing them on an XYZ axis, they can determine the differences between people. Now, if you become lame overnight, maybe that won't work so great, but I'm sure that the way the digital ID is going to work, or the biometric ID is going to work, is you're going to identify yourself every single day when you walk into different places, and it will probably grab a new face grab and a new gait grab, GAIT grab, and put it in the database. So they will probably have all your gaits over the years stored in the supercomputer, which, by the way, I go to a lot of construction sites in Toronto, and they are building many data centers in Toronto. They're converting a lot of warehouses that used to make things into data warehouses, just flat, boring, single story buildings, turning into buildings full of computers and hard drives and air conditioners. What the heck are they storing? Well, this is the kind of thing they're going to be storing. Your face, and I'm guessing you'll identify yourself with your digital ID, and you'll get a fresh picture taken of your face every day when you go to the grocery store or the gas station or wherever you go. Maybe before you leave your house, and you will get a gait. So the cameras will watch you walk away from that ID station and digitize your gait. They're going to use it twice. So I think that's pretty interesting, actually. So let's watch a little bit of this guy, son of Poncho Pete, I think his name is, whoever that is. And he's talking about gait.
Well, good afternoon, forensic students.
Very low volume.
Let's start with...
And here's a tip for all you video creators. Buy a mic, buy a headset, don't talk into the computer mic from 3 feet away. So strain to hear it. Here we go.
Most requested one, which is the gate. Forensic scientists work on the base principle that there are 2 skeletons and 2 skeletons only, male and female, and both are individually different, particularly in the hips. So let's move to the way people walk. To Bevis, the follower that took this picture, thank you so much. I can't remember who took this picture, but you can see here that the male has a big space running right in between his feet all the way up, look, to the male. But the woman's feet are closer together, leaving no space. Forensic scientists and CSI crime scene investigators can tell whether it was a male or female just by the size of the foot and boot. But in particular, when they find a set of footprints, they can immediately tell whether it's a male or a female just by the gait. So what does that look like in art form? Oh my gosh. Well, it looks like this. Woman's arms angle away from her body to avoid the hips right here, and her legs crossed, leaving one foot behind the other, like she's walking on a tightrope, boys and girls. What that looks like in real life is like this. As you can see, arms angled away from the body, wide hips, legs crossing over, one foot behind the other. And over here on the left is the flamingo foot. There's a triangle made between the knees. Look, see it?
All right, so
Right.
this is Poncho Pete. Shout out. Let's click on his YouTube channel. So go here to YouTube, and this is his channel. And actually got a lot of he's got a lot of customers here. He's got 5,100 views, and he only has 4,200 subscribers. So that's pretty cool. So his name is G2G Poncho Pete, Son of Man. He has a Twitter channel, which does he link to it? No, of course not. That would make too much sense. He doesn't link to his own Twitter channel. I think it is here. Let me see. It's Son. Well, let me see if I can find it here. I did save it in my feeds section because Twitter is another annoying site that does not make it easy to find stuff. And let's see here. Let's see if I saved it here. Son of. Here it is here. Okay. Here's another impossible name on Twitter, the Sono. Here it is here. Let's see, here you go. So this is his Twitter channel. He's actually quite popular, 23,000 followers. So that's pretty big. And as you can see, he's a pretty heavy duty EGI researcher. And he's got all kinds of people here. Martin Short is a woman. Dean Martin, woman. Ruby Rose, man. Lyndon Johnson, woman. Wow. Delia Bell Hamlin, man. What else we got here? Who's this? Emma Hemming, I don't know. Man. I don't know who we're looking at here. David Harbour, I guess maybe some British people. I'm not really into celebutards. Apologies. I think these are a lot of British people. Oh yeah, Gold in my ear, man. Of course, Maggie Thatcher, Golda or Indira Gandhi, definitely male. Elizabeth Shue, her muscles. The list goes on. I'm not exactly sure what this inverted triangle is. I guess it's the male indicator of a male skull. I don't know if Mr. EGI talks about that. Who else we got here? Maurice Mizani. A lot of people I never heard of. Dick Cheney. There's always something odd about that guy. And these are the elites. So we're showing he's looking at the gate here. The way the legs, female has no space in her gait where a male does. Yeah, Dick Cheney, another elite. This is what Thomas J was saying to me on the audio chat. You can listen to that, download it, and listen to it. You can find all my audios on your favorite podcast 2.0 podcast app. Just type in Fakeologist when you search for new podcasts, and you'll find 2 different streams. And that's the best way to listen to my stuff, because then it keeps track of what you've listened to and how much of it. And yeah, look up Fakeologist audio chat for today, March 1st, 2023. Bernadette Peters, man. And I'm just giving you the names of people I've heard. Sebastian Maniscalco. Now he's supposed to be some kind of comic. He's giving that person female skull. Wow. And who's this? Oh, Pierre Trudeau. Pierre Trudeau gets the female. Yeah, well, yeah, that's interesting. Interesting. And they throw in the way he walked too. I'm not sure. That's interesting. All these elite SOBs. Pierre Trudeau, of course, the alleged father of our current crime sinister in Canada. Yeah, it's quite the Twitter channel, so check it out. Well, yeah, Barbara Bush, what can you say? That one should be just obvious. Well, that's my big find for today. I'm going to put this link in. I'm going to show you how to do a post right now. Go to Fakeologist forums. You can find it. And just click on the forums. Oops, that's going to bring up the web page. Don't want that. So go to forums here. Forums. Click on that. It'll bring you back to the forums. See, that just brought us back to the blog. We're going to go to the forums. If it loads up, click on forums. That didn't work. Okay. It's forums 2. So there's another little bug. Go to forums 2 and go to elite gender inversion. And this is an extremely busy topic, elite gender inversion. Or this is I think this is called a sub forum, and these are the topics. And you can look at this one, started by Rachel, August 3rd, 31st, 2021, so almost a year and a half ago. 15,000 views. This is a huge thread. How deep is there's 257 posts in this thread. If you just go to the last one, I guess it's sort of a general thread. It's unbelievable. And I think they're just posting mostly British again. Right, they call it the Muppet Show. So what I'm going to do here, this thread's a little out of hand. It's a little big, so I'm going to punch in here. So you can start a new topic. And I'll put here new Twitter researcher. And what's his name? I'm going to put the link to his Twitter. And that's the Son of Man. I think he calls himself Poncho Pete. He calls himself G2G Poncho Pete Son of Man. So I'll just put this in the forum here. And I'll put a link to his YouTube channel. And that's the kind of thing we do as researchers. There you go. Do a quick preview. Got the links. And I'll just put a message. Anyone else come across them? And I'll just put a hat tip to Thomas. Hey, a bit. And this is way better than the Discord because all these things are searchable. Very fast search. And this is a very, very, very active topic. Very active forum. Dirty Benny and Rachel are the main contributors here in the EGI forum, but there's other forums here, as you can see here, Fakeologist forums. And make sure you register. That way you can be notified of replies to your posts and mentions. Make sure you introduce yourself under introductions. And you can see all these topics. All these topics here. And the biggest, most busy one is coronavirus hoax 2020 to 2030 with 2,200 posts. But I have others. I have revisionism. I had one under Australia when Australia was being hit the hardest, but it's kind of I'm probably going to have to move this topic because it's not really worthy of its own forum here. But I have others. Topics on audio clips, health, baller skeptics, which has all the NASA stuff in it. I see. Here's another one, race riots in 2020. This one I'm going to probably undo and deprecate it because it didn't get any action at all because the race riots really came and went really quickly. Elite gender inversion, of course, is huge. Oh, okay. I do have a special section just for NASA, but I think it gets confused with ball Earth skeptics. And just in general, PSYOP hoaxes and then 9/11. So these are the forums. Make sure you come in here. I changed the settings, so even if you don't register, it'll still, with cookies, try and remember who you were, or rather where you left off. I may leave that on, I may turn it off, but in the meantime, make sure you register. Really easy to register. Okay, let's look in the chat here. What else we got here? Skate and Destroy, hello. Okay. I think they're talking about Kathy O'Brien. I don't know who that is. Okay, let me just take a quick peek at the YouTube. Okay, we've got 3 people in YouTube and 1 person on D Live tonight. I don't think I've said anything that is going to take down the YouTube. So I'll leave the stream live for YouTube right now. Let's go back to Fakeotube. And what else can we play? Carbon capture is a hoax. Okay. Let's play that. Mark Friesen once more. This is off his TikTok. So if you want to go to his TikTok, just go to source, click here. And here we go. Carbon capture. Yeah, the idea that you take these huge facilities, you put them out in the middle of nowhere, and you're literally pumping air into the ground. Does that make any sense to any critically thinking person here? I don't think so.
All right, it's a little late, but I'm a bit of a night owl as it is. Somebody mentioned this in a tweet as a response to my previous video on conservative carbon tax, carbon pricing scheme. Somebody said carbon capture technology. Let's talk about that for a little bit. They put one of those up here in Saskatchewan on Esteban, coal plant. At the tune of $3 billion.
$3 billion.
Saskatchewan taxpayers' money.
That's what they did. They took perfectly functioning coal electricity generators, leveled them, and I mean leveled them. I want to show you one that they leveled here. Thunder Bay coal generator demolition. Take a look at this. Actually watch this. Budget demolition. They did a whole series on demolishing the largest coal plant.
Every day is a good day to demo.
In northern, look at this thing, in northern Ontario, Thundering Bay on Lake Superior.
In Thunder Bay,
Unbelievable.
Ontario, on the northern shores of Lake Superior, sits the Thunder Bay Generating Station. During the
Massive.
height of the pulp and paper industry, this coal-fired plant helped provide power to these factories until production started to slow down. Less demand, a government mandate to eliminate the burning of coal, and expensive boiler repairs led to its closure in 2018. This is where budget demolition steps in. Buying the entire property from Ontario Power Generation, they plan to demolish the generating station and eventually repurpose the land. It goes without saying that taking down this facility is a massive undertaking.
Anyways, amazing video. Really well done. If you like learning about controlled demolition, really recommend looking at this whole thing here. They really broke it down about how you do it. They showed shape charges, thermite. It's really good. This is real demolition. And of course, it would have been nice to watch how they or their fellow demolishers took down the Twin Towers, but this is how you do it. But it seems like they take these large properties and turn them into these carbon capture facilities. And it is as ridiculous as it sounds. They're literally taking air, allegedly separating the CO2, and pumping it into the ground. Let's see about the one in Estevan, Saskatchewan. Let's see what it looks like. $3 billion. $3 billion. Shan Carbon Capture Test Facility sees clients from around the world. Okay, so it literally is using this crazy process here. Amine gas, water, It's literally pumping air into the ground. Using I guess this is the process to separate CO2 from the air and then drive it into the ground. And they probably just took the property that was doing something useful, making power, and doing something completely ridiculous. And let's see if we can see any pictures of it. So this is what he's talking about. This huge facility. I guess this is the coal plant they used to have. Or maybe this is the existing plant. Right now, I'm not sure. I guess this is the new plant. So this is what they do. Carbon capture and storage. So I guess the power plant turned into this thing where they just pump air into the ground. Makes absolutely no sense. If anyone can explain that any better than I just did, please let me know. But anyway, let's go back to Mark, see what else he's finished this video.
For what? We need more CO2 in the atmosphere. There's a study that came out of the Lancet. It's still posted on the NASA website where they sent out a bunch of scientists to figure out why the Earth has been greening so much in the last couple of decades. They came and reported back. They could have called me, saved a bunch of money. I would have told them because I understand photosynthesis and the importance of CO2 and how much plants love CO2. Vegetation loves CO2. The more of it, the more they're inspired to grow and get bigger. So, anyways, this research group reported back and said, yeah, higher CO2 levels in the atmosphere equals more vegetation, bigger plants, bigger trees, bigger leaves, more food for animals, which means more food for us. And with more vegetation on the planet, it actually cools the planet. This whole idea that we need to capture CO2, why? We need more of it. We need to produce more of it. They've created all of this hogwash as a funding mechanism and to control you. That's it. That's all.
There you go. That was the end of the video. And that's what I wanted to play for you. The whole thing is a massive BS scam. It's ridiculous. And this is what they're doing to just bankrupt the West. Take away your power, make it too expensive. Power should be next to free. If we had unlimited power, think of the things we could do for our own country. But they have scuttled it. They have literally kicked the sandcastle over that we've built, and it's just ridiculous. Okay, I think I'm gonna play. How long have I been going here? It's been a strange show. I've been going about an hour. I don't want to make it too long tonight. As I said, I started late. I have some technical things to upgrade. Let me play a couple of. Let's see what I've missed the last couple days. By the way, tomorrow Frank will be here. Frank will be here tomorrow. Let me play this thing on aluminum. This is one of my. This is the one thing that I think everyone should concentrate on when it comes to the clot shots, and that is aluminum in vaccines. This is the thing. Aluminum hydroxide is a salt that's in that is an adjuvant. These are actual statements that are fact checked true. And it's an adjuvant that makes the body create an immune response to whatever is injected into it. At least that's how the story is. But it's just plain poison. Aluminum is not removable by normal methods from the body. And this is what is in all vaccines. Right back to the beginning, maybe 50, 60 years ago. And just watch this video. Looks like davidwolf.com. Okay, he's an okay guy. And I know this is not a good video for the podcast player. Sorry. They're not. I should be reading the text, but if I do that, it'll wreck the music. So you might have to tune in to Fakeologist at Fakeotube to watch this video. I guess I could read it later, but just tune into the video, guys. Sorry about that on the podcast. Anyway, I like that video, and you can read the text. Okay, there was another. I put up a couple songs here. Now I have a category here on Fakeotube called music. Let's just see if I can find it. So I'll go to categories, click on music. I got 25 music videos here. Let's see if I can find them. I don't even know how to find music that easily on my own website. So is it under here? Categories? No. Music. How do I find all the music videos? Is it under here? Nope. Let's see here. Music. Maybe I can search for music. How do I find the music videos? This is the question. Channels. So it's not channels. I got a category search. I don't even know how to do a category search on my own thing. Wait, here we go. On the left side here. So click on music. So these are all the music things I got here. Oh, this is actually a pretty good video. So should I play out on this? This is 5 times August. And he does a pretty good video and interactive graphical screen here. He does a really good job. I think he does all the graphics himself. He does the music. The music's not bad. And let me just take this word premiere out of here. Gates Behind Bars by 5 times August. Let me play this for you and remind you tomorrow we are going to have Frank on. Frank from Geelong. Well, he'll be on. And if you have any guest suggestions, I know you're listening, Brian and Jenna. If you have any more guests you want me to interview, just send me an email and you can help set it up. I'd be grateful. Yeah, Kate Emma says climate change, CC, carbon capture, CC, 33, all utter nonsense. Yep, for sure. Absolutely. 33, it is hoax code. Agreed 100%. Okay, so we'll play out with Gates Behind Bars by 5 times August. And as you saw earlier, let me just show you here. You can look at all the music videos I put on to FakeoTube by clicking on the music category. And there's a lot of good stuff on here. I even put an Elvis song on. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with Fakeology, but I put it on anyway. And I've got a few music videos here, not too many. This was 5 times August as well. This was maybe one of the first music videos I put up. Jesus, What Happened to Us? That was a good one. I remember that one. So this is the latest that he's done. And Gates Behind Bars. So we're going to play this, and then we will talk to you tomorrow. So thanks for listening. Thanks for joining. Have a good night.
1, 2, 3, 4. The wimp's on the loose. He's bought all the land. He's out for revenge to hurt every man. He'll print all the food and drug every kid. Pretend like he's good, then hide what he did. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe till we have gates behind the bars. The geek's in control. He's changed his disguise. His chemical world will be your demise. He's sick and he's cruel and acts like he's God. Speaks on the stage while zombies applaud. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe till we have gates behind the bars. He's coming for you. His plans at the door. He's climbed through the windows. He's part of the war. He deals in the dark and buys his own truth. He'll package it up and he'll sell it to you. All the sheep will believe, afraid they will die, trapped by the one who has wrapped them in lies. The Crete's not alone. He plots with his friends. The forum they have is a circle of sin. There's snakes all around who traffic and kill. They'll dope up the world with needles and pills. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Hey, hey. Nobody's safe till we have gates behind the bars. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Hey, hey. Nobody's safe till we have gates behind the bars.
Well, this won't be the last pandemic that we face. So we'll have to prepare for the next one. That, I'd say will get attention this time.